Y'all, I'm humming because a bunch of people finna drown. Lord have mercy. Oh Lord, oh the blood, oh the blood, oh the blood done sign my name. Help me, y'all. Oh the blood, Lord, oh the blood done sign my name. Oh, the blood, oh, the blood, oh, the blood done sign mine. Many, many graves. Oh, the blood done sign my name. Lord Jesus told me. Jesus told me, oh, my name. Jesus told me, Jesus told me, oh, the blood done sign my name. Jesus told me, Jesus told me, oh, the blood done sign my name. Oh, the blood done sign my name. Lord, y'all get ready down there. Oh, down there, down south, there's a folk that's gonna drown. Lots of people. I just see graveyards, y'all. And I just wanted to come here and, sing that song. Because just singing that, you know what I'm saying? The stain of the blood of the Lamb saves lives. It saves lives. And it's been on my heart. I started this video out to talk about something else. And now what I just saw, just victims, you know what I'm saying? In what looks like the flood that's unprecedented. I don't even know. It looks like it's coming from somewhere within these Caribbeans. If not, it's somewhere in the U.S., but it's in between there. You know, that's all I can see. I can just see the people, arms up, just, whoa. I see the arms. It looked like it might be ships or boats or something or another. That's why I keep associated with the Caribbean. And then that floods that's coming. It's going to be flooding. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be floodings coming in the springtime. Here in the United States, it's going to be flooding. Y'all get ready for impact. I already told y'all, I'm feverishly trying to get what I can together from my heart to yours. You know, I've told you all about the gas mask and stuff like that. Don't forget about gas masks. Don't forget about life jackets. Don't forget about life savers. Don't forget about that. Only thing about it, when you're dealing with a flood, you know, the issues is, you know, you have debris in the water. So you can have on these devices and stuff, but the debris and the debris is what's most dangerous, and the heavy current that pulls and pushes. You know what I'm saying? Mm, mm, mm. So I just I don't know why I have to keep seeing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I want to see it. It's not like I want to see this stuff. And I pass it on. Some people might not want to hear it, but it may help somebody else prepare for it. Get it in your mind that they're going to pull out all the stops on you. You know what I'm saying? You're just getting it in your mind. You getting yourself prepared for all the surprises that will show up, y'all. The wind is blowing vigorously. My window is open. I am a little stuffy because chemicals are all over the eastern portion of the United States, all the way down to southeast, especially for us who are sensitive to these things. They're not only just blowing in the winds, but they are dumping them on us. You can see it all over. If you got black cars, black cars, black trucks. That's a motherfucking fighter jet. That's a motherfucking fighter jet. It sounded like it was gonna crash. I've never heard one come down so low. I stay not too far from the Air Force Base. Y'all just listen to it. Never heard it come that close. Never. Anything liable to happen. You don't know, they might be putting poisons on these things. I doubt it from a fighter jet, but sometimes they do. Powders, chemical weapons. It's gonna be the new fine. And y'all, the reason why I'm coming to y'all, woo. Did y'all hear that? I'm gonna ask you again. Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Be ready for any damn thing. And see, sometimes I think these are kids flying these planes because this is an Air Force base. I don't know how skilled these people are, but I feel like I can still hear it. So I feel like that ain't no machine. That ain't the weather machine. That is a fighter jet. And it's just circling and going all around it. I don't know if it's putting out a chemical. I don't know. But I want y'all to observe these things where you live at. Chemical weapons are now our greater threats. I repeat, chemical weapons. In the beginning of 2020, because it was the 19, that's, I got speaking code. Y'all know what it was. But now, it has changed. The human body is so resilient, they had no clue that the numbers were not going to come down. All the body did was adapt to it. Now when people get it, it's just a little fever, a little this, a little that. Because the body recognizes. And actually having it is the best immunity, not getting popped. Now that's the weather machine coming on. I got my windows open. Immunity. There is no way. I want the World Health Organization to hear me out, because I know y'all be on my channel. I might have one or two people, and this is the reason why I have one or two people, because they know I know what's going on. And if you all don't believe me when I tell you all that censorship is real, then you must be still stuck in the church. You got that church mind where you believe everything they tell you. Everything on YouTube is being controlled by the elites. The elites have come in and made a takeover. They can't do TikTok like that. I want to believe that TikTok and YouTube is the same entity, but they are separate because TikTok is allowing people to say what YouTube will never allow you to say. You would be hidden from all public eyes if you said the stuff that TikTok allows you to say over here. Like, my channel is actually hidden. No new people will ever run up on either of my channels. And my largest channel with 15,000 people is getting attacked harder than this one. And if you're a scary person, why do you come here? If my videos put fear in you, why come? My numbers are not low because people are scared. My numbers are low because YouTube don't notify nobody. Everybody relies on notifications for all channels. They're putting channels out there that they don't have to be worried and concerned about. You're not a threat. If you're getting a bunch of views, you ain't no threat. You're not really telling the people what they need to know. I want y'all to just hear these machines around here and these fighter jets. No one's going to tell me ain't nothing to go down. Now, I did all of this talking so let me hurry up and move faster here. Go to my Mother Wisdom channel and watch some of my latest live stream and share it with like-minded people. I'm in the Temple of the Crossroads kitchen showing how, just me showing and I'll probably do some later on, who knows, me making love potions and love baths. Okay, it's on the Mother Wisdom channel. They got that channel hid. When you type in Mother Wisdom, this channel pops up and not the other one. That's the triple threat channel because there are videos on there to go back to '08. Consistent videos, consistency. People say I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't mind. Call it whatever you want. But it is what it is. Go back and watch that. Those clips from '08 on up to now. But you can't do it on your cell phone devices like Androids. You have to only have a laptop or a desktop. You can go back then. That day, I told y'all, Kentucky, watch out. Less than a few hours, something happened to one of them chemical, was it a chemical neurotoxin plants or something? Some of that escaped. It sure did. That's why I said gas mask. While I'm sitting here with my window open, and it's making me do that, the window's wide open. It's going to come to the point you got to keep your windows down. Let me get into this. Check this out. So, you'll see me on my other channel. I was making the love potion. And I was making it for a client. You see that? You see how my throat doing? That fighter jet was carrying powder. Y'all protect yourself. You not gonna tell me that it ain't. They gonna be spraying that all around. And these not gonna be just ordinary Americans. These gonna be the people coming in. All these foreigners are gonna do the job. They're gonna be spraying and dusting chemical powders, chemical dust on the citizens. You all need to know that this is not anything outside of America. The attack is within. Neurotoxins. I want you all to look that up. I want you to look it up and look at their locations as I do this. I can tell you some things about neurotoxins that will frighten you. Y'all got to realize I worked in a chemical lab. One of the most dangerous chemical labs I worked in was a nuclear lab. And it's crazy because they were having me working with those chemicals and stuff, measuring out, measuring out some very toxic stuff, things that will go in and just eat your lungs with no mask. I remember, cause the lady, one of the assistants that worked in there, cause I worked for us. It was a cystic fibrosis research department I worked for at UAB. And, they have all kind of research labs in this particular building. But I worked in the cystic fibrosis portion. And, we went through all the protocols and all of the different safeties and all of that. But they didn't necessarily teach me what they should have. That lady name was Kelly. There were things that I was touching that I should not have been touching without gloves, like acetylation fluid. And she didn't have on gloves either. And she taught none of that safety. That stuff was radioactive. Had it all over my fingers. Didn't wash my hands or nothing. It's only God the reason why I'm here. And one of those bottles, this big brown bottle, had like the skull with the bones crossed like that on there. She'd have me in there. And the man said, Kelly, you're wrong. Why do you have her working with this chemical? She has no mask on. The human body is resilient. Some of those labs had plutonium, like small little bits of plutonium. If somebody was to take and you put your hands, I saw them. You put your hands in these gloves and put your hands inside of that box. Excuse me. To work with that stuff. That one little bit of plutonium was to be dropped here. Everything here would die. So I know a lot about neurotoxins and different type of chemicals and hazards. And when I work with that stuff in that brown bottle, and I don't know the name, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I went home and I could not hardly breathe. God revived me. I was only 22 years old. And Kelly is more than likely dead. Because they sent Kelly to try to kill me. But I know Kelly gotta be dead. And some of these people, Cheyenne, she saw me. Cheyenne was a tall Japanese lady. She saw me working with these chemicals and said nothing. No gloves, no mask. They would be in there themselves without mask and gloves. Then you take this home to your family. Do your research on chemical weapons. That's going to be the biggest threat now. Nobody's safe. Our clean environment, if we ever had one, is gone. And people talking about how they're going to grow vegetables and fruits. They finna dust this place down. You won't be able to grow nothing and eat it here. All the foods in the grocery stores they done up the ante on foods. They don't want regular farmers to grow anything anymore. They don't get the stamp of approval for growing any fruits or vegetables. Who's growing the fruits and vegetables now? People who are cooperating with the federal government. Synthetic grapes. Synthetic bananas. Synthetic tomatoes. I'm not talking about your typical GMOs. This thing is deeper than that. The bioweapon is in your fruits and vegetables now, and in your meats. They say they want most of the population gone. And if you all are not listening, they're going to have their way. And I knew y'all saying, well, what are we going to eat? Neurotoxins. Neurotoxins mess with the central nervous system. Some people may be having symptoms and not know where they're coming from. These hospitals are starting to get flooded with an array of symptoms. Things you don't necessarily understand. Even the healthcare professions don't understand what this is. You come in there, hey, look, I'm having these symptoms and everything. I'm having symptoms where, I got some numbness here, some numbness there. I'm not able to walk. I forget how to breathe, and just all these different these things, all of these symptoms. Your nervous system is being attacked by chemical. And I keep telling y'all, go to my website, because they don't want me to talk about it. They're going to try to take these channels down if they don't succeed. All associated channels, they're going to try to get them all. And if this face pops back up, they're going to try to eliminate it. And then you all say, well, such and such can say it, and this one can say it. Do they look like me? Are they dreadlocked? This is the true dreadlock. I'm not talking about fashion locks. I'm not talking about when you take and roll your hair together, you use a pick and you try to keep it neat and slick and all of that. Those are not dreadlocks. Those are locks. Those are fashion locks. Do they have some nappy ass, fro ass hair sticking up at the root of their head with their locks? And I noticed another thing, when you start growing older here on YouTube and Google, they start hiding your pictures and hiding your videos and hiding everything when you're a woman. Because they want to keep it young and vibrant. You understand? When I was younger, I was just out there. Now that I got older, they're trying to hide everything. Your symptoms is coming from the chemicals that's in the air, if you got any. It's going to be coming from your waters, because they're just putting it all in the water and all of that. I've decided that I ain't washing my hair no more and with regular water. I think the ends of my locks down there, I think most of the damage was sustained from tap. I can smell it. It smells like a gas in the water. Hydrochloric acid is in there. You don't want to wash your hair with hydrochloric acid. You know what I'm saying? So thank God for the artesian well, because I will be washing my head only with artesian well water. And if it gets down to it, my body too. Because we sitting in these chemicals. Yes, we are. Y'all don't pay that no attention. I let my chickens free roam. They everywhere. Okay. I'm finna get ready to get some biddies here in March. And I told you all already that corn season is coming to plant. First week of March. You gotta be ready, Freddie. I pray that our bodies become immune to all of their attacks. And then if that don't work, they're gonna just start from the sky setting things on fire. They can do that. They got fire weapons. If you adjust to the chemicals, your body just get to a point. Oh, okay, I ain't worried about it. We can fix this. The bio weapons, we can fix this. The next things they're gonna use bombs. And if y'all don't believe me, I want you to look up how many factories have been burned up since January of 2023. How many train derailments? One man filmed it. There was an 18-wheeler with no one in it, just sitting on the train track. And the train bulldozed straight into it. Empty train. This is what they're doing. They're putting 18-wheelers that are empty just on the train track with nothing or no person in it, so that the trains can just boom. Ohio is in so much trouble. All of the residents in Ohio need to pack up and leave. Hell, we all do, and head out of this country. But this stuff is going on in all of the European countries. Europeanized, westernized. Mm, 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 mm. So I was looking at the water in the creeks, water in the rivers and stuff up there in Ohio, and just looking at how people just drop things in it like bricks and stuff, and then it just creates this what looks like to me like a colorful liquid mercury effect, because it was a metal, just like rainbow colors, blues, greens, and yellows. It looks like a artist paradise. Like, it's just giving me vibes. Get your canvas out and your paintbrushes. You know what I'm saying? And you paint type of effect. Now they expect for these people to drink this. Ain't no more FEMA. Ain't no more insurance companies. If y'all saw the check that the insurance cut me, the check was nothing. You would think that I had a supplemental security income type insurance. Supplemental security insurance. $20,000 worth of damage, and only $7,000 was cut. A lot of folks ain't gonna be getting their houses fixed. It may just be conducive for us to just not have any insurance, because they're not going to pay everybody. The only people that will be getting paid are people who are in with the gatekeepers. If you are a gatekeeper, your shit gonna be straight. If you know a gatekeeper, you're gonna be fine. But if you don't know one and you ain't associated, ain't nothing getting fixed. They don't care what color you is. I was listening to the white man over there on the other side of me. He got a $10,000 deductible. Mine's is 2,500. Other man's his is like 12,000. And he said, there's no sense in me filing a claim on that because my tree damaged his roof. He said, I'm going to pay for it out of my pocket. These white people don't be making no insurance claims because all they do is stay on your credit. That insurance claim going to be on my credit for 7 years. And I didn't have no choice but to file one. We're talking about a chimney gone. A whole big gaping hole up in the roof, you know what I'm saying? And some other damages. It also surged the air conditioner. 2 units out there. One got surged. Stove got surged, so it was power surging things out there too. You know what I'm saying? $20,000 worth of damage. They first started with the hurricane 2020. Then they came with the blizzard. Lots of people have pipes that burst. We had one of those. And now this. Somebody said, you know what? They're going to keep hitting it. You need to up your policy. So I tried to up the policy, and then they said, no, you can't do it until this claim is closed. But this is your insurance company. For people who say they want to be a homeowner, get ready. Because you're not guaranteed to be able to reap any of the monies. Insurance is really for mortgage companies. So if you have a mortgage on your house or what have you, and your house, God forbid, just blow up, it's so that you can complete your mortgage. It's to protect them. But if you don't have a mortgage and they know you don't have a mortgage, guess what? Nothing gets fixed. So they're going to keep hitting it, just like they did in New Orleans, hitting, boom, 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 one disaster behind the other until they can clear this off and start with a new slate. They want to do this to the whole United States of America. And once they do this situation like they want to and get rid of everybody while they're in their bunkers protecting themselves. I heard it's out there in Missouri. And then they're going to come out and have a beautiful civilization with just them. They don't want to see us. They don't want to see people of other races. They only want to see reptilians. The sun is out, it's beautiful out and everything, you know what I'm saying? You can't enjoy it. You can't enjoy it like you used to because something is out there. Gas mask. That's what y'all gonna need. Raincoats. Galoshes. Protect your skin. Because it's gonna be bad springtime. And they're gonna start dousing everything down with rainwater. People are gonna be just coming up, they're gonna be giving names to it. These phenomena of the symptoms of the human body. They're gonna give names. It's Barrett syndrome, and it's this syndrome, and that's, and it's just all this weird stuff. They're gonna give names for just what? Chemical warfare. My crowd ain't gonna be out of the loop. They want it to be like that. They don't want you to do your research and know. And y'all, if y'all got babies and you ain't protecting your babies, that's because you still got the church mentality aboard. We got to let the church thing kind of like, it's okay if you want to go to church. I know that's your foundation and stuff, but don't let the church take over your mind where you're not thinking for yourself. See, the church, the new church is designed, so that they can tell you what to think of. They want to tell you this is okay and that is not okay. And just scream about the goodness of God, the Lord, the Lord and Jesus all day. And give him credit. I can't give a him credit for nothing. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me. But ain't no man ever say, there's only one man that saved me. Well, that's two. My adopted dad. My adopted dad. And a man down the street. My friend's dad saved my life. And there was I was a child. I think I told you all about this. I was 10 years old and I almost drowned in a swimming pool. And there was a boy, he was 13, that came and grabbed me. Because I was trying to grab onto anybody. People like drowning victims and stuff are fighting. So, it's dangerous because you can drown trying to save a drowning victim. But, 'cause mama was too young. She didn't know how to swim. And I remember they had they were swimming. I don't know why I can't fucking swim. But I got big heavy bones. This is what, and my grandbaby bones are real heavy. We can't hardly pick him up. It's just like picking up like tons of bricks. Our bone density is out of this world. And then it said, oh my God, you got some of the strongest bone. And so, there was 4 kids. And they had a train where they was just swimming and holding on to each other in the deepest portions of the water. And the rope was gone and my feet slipped. And it went down. I think I was in 10 feet of water. And so I tried to grab onto the back of this black girl. And she dunked my head in the water. So I'm thrashing with my arms up. No lifeguard, just a bunch of children in the pool. This is Camp Fletcher. And it was this 13-year-old boy that grabbed me and pulled me to the flat side. And I was fighting him too. Do you know I was fighting? I was fighting the girl. I was fighting the boy, to breathe. My arms thrashing, just thrashing. And he put me over there. He just took me and just gently put me onto the side. I would have been dead. That's why I'm always talking about life jackets and preservers and all of these things. Teach your babies how to swim this summer. But watch them, because the lifeguard is not always watching. Or there's not always a lifeguard. It's funny. Camp Fletcher was started by a black woman for disadvantaged black children. That's the way it started, I think, in the 1960s. And then it progressed to be a place where, you had to pay to come to camp. By the time I got there, my mom had to pay mega bucks. I hated that motherfucking place. My mom would drop us off there. I hated that place. Oh my God. Worst camp ever. They had scorpions and stuff in there, y'all. I'm just talking about my bad childhood, honey. They would put baby powder in my face when I slept. Do you hear me? Every night they would choose a child to do some stuff like that. That toothpaste your face, put powder in your face. One night it was my night. Do you, boy, motherfuckers got their ass beat in there because I was fighting these big teenage girls and stuff. I was fighting their asses and shit. I was dangerous, man. I had scissors and stuff like that. Folks had puncture wounds. They was finna kick me out. And my mom didn't understand it. I'm gonna fight. The other little kids cried, man. I'll cut your ass up. And lots of those teenage girls got raped. There were men coming through there raping those young girls. Oh my God. It was a mess up in there. And my mom didn't know we hated it. Gnats in the tuna fish. Gnats in the Kool-Aid. You gonna let us eat this? She had a beautiful camp, but nothing to do, just go swimming and nothing to do. And hope you didn't get raped. Um, I never got raped. When I was 10 years old. But those teenage girls did. But look, check this out. I don't even know why I'm talking about Camp Fletcher. Later on, I think somebody white bought that camp and saved it. So now only white people go to that camp. But she had stipulations that it was only for African American people, black people at the time and stuff. But now it is a full-fledged white camp. They can have it. It was an awful experience. Then I later on went to, how they taste? It's human meat. Yeah, I guess I eat some human flesh today. And human flesh tastes pretty good, don't it? Yeah, yes, that stuff is. They say they grind that meat up. That meat be coming from all kind of places with no type of label on it. Don't nobody know where it comes from. But the best camp I ever went to was Camp Cosby. Camp Cosby. That was an all white camp, and they know how to get. White people know how to get down. They got access. The gatekeepers are white, so this camp was badass, man. It's a wonder I didn't drown over there neither. Over there too. Got flipped our canoe over. Man, we took some chances. Do you know that? It was me and my best friend, and my best friend was black, and two white girls. We two white girls, and we had a little baby, a boy like 6 year old, and we was just in the canoe and everything. And a teenage boy around 16, 17 just came and slammed our canoe underwater. Luckily, we had on our life jackets. Little baby was coughing and gagging for breath. Man, y'all don't suffer from the cruelty that we suffer from in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Those people were cruel. This is why they took corporate punishment out of schools and stuff. It's a lot of kids that did not make it to tell their story. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let me get off of that subject. I be having flashbacks, and that was just a little bit of story time. I want you all to protect yourselves. Shifting gears back to what we was talking about. Protect yourselves. And I love my outdoor air coming in and coming out and stuff. But, just hearing that fighter jet kind of startled me for a minute because it sounded like it was going to land. Winner, did you hear that fighter jet? Did you hear that fighter jet? What? You should have heard that. Drinking some water, y'all. Ah, goodness. He can't hear good. Something that thing could have just blowed up everything over him. He wouldn't have never known until he woke up on the other side. No, I ain't hear y'all. Mr. Willie just turned 60 years old. He's 60. And I told him, I said, a 60-year-old man ain't really old. I said, you gotta take care of yourself. And drink plenty of water. You drunk your water, Willie? Hand me a bottle of water. I don't like that water. That water warm, y'all. They got chemical water too, so y'all be careful. Some of this water is not real. If it has chemicals in it, it's not authentic. It's not authentic. That big long, well, I'll take the long. No, wait a minute now. One of them long waters, that ain't mine. Let me see it. Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and drink that. Thank you. You making rice? Yeah. Some biscuits. Yeah, one of those waters, I don't like it. I can tell something in it. If I drink my water and it gets caught in my throat like a bubble, Y'all, those have chemicals in it. Don't drink it. You freeze it and it comes out like slush. Something wrong with it. People have been boiling water showing the phenomena of what's in it in Ohio. One lady was boiling hers and it was moving around like a whirlpool. I'm like, what the fuck? I saw a kind of strange phenomena yesterday myself, personally, with the water and stuff. And they keep saying it ain't down here yet, but I don't put nothing past nobody. They want to catch us all off guard. You ain't catching me off guard. You're not. I want to talk to y'all. Listen. So, I want y'all to watch this video on the Mother Wisdom channel. I made a potion, a love potion for one of my clients. I always like to taste it first so I can see what effects it have on me. Okay? So I taste it. Now, y'all, of course, ain't nobody gonna holler at mama now. Mama up in age, and mama is not fixing to be doing all this stuff it take to get no man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no interest in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can think of an array of things I could do to try my best to get a man. And when you really break the science down of what it is about getting a man, you'll think twice before you do that again because it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Why work hard to get a man you got to fucking take care of? Why? You work hard to get a man that is going to provide for you. And most times I notice women with men don't get that. Men are a waste of time if they ain't doing what they supposed to do, what they originally supposed to protect you. Most men are not doing that. And news flash. Look, check this out. Y'all fix y'all problems. Don't be putting me in them. Fix your problems and stop putting me in your problem. Because 9 times out of 10, I tell you the motherfucking problem. If you listen, I want you to hear this. And if you're going to pay for another reading tonight, I got to talk to you about yourself, baby. It's you. Stop having folks call me about your reading. You know who you are. And YouTube gonna get you this video so you can, because one thing about YouTube is messy. They know who you talking to on the phone. YouTube, Google, listen to, and monitor certain people's phone calls. You could talk about a certain subject or what have you, or a certain person, and next thing you know, the person will call you and say, I saw your video, you was talking about such, 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 such. Did you see the other ones? Just that one. It just popped up. Don't call me for a reading if you don't want me to tell you what Spirit says, because my cards is going to tell me and I'm going to tell you. And then I had Chief ask me, I told Chief that sometimes in some situation, I let my spirit let me know if I should tell them certain things. She said, let me ask you something, but why? You supposed to tell them everything, don't you? I would think you do. Do you know it's a waste of time telling them everything? Because they're not going to listen to you, okay? Or they're going to make you look like the motherfucking goddamn corporate of what they're going through. Excuse me, I just met you yesterday. Now everything wrong with them in their life, you is the cause of it. I hate those type of clients. Do not contact me. Because it gets to a point where they can't take it no more. And they've ran out of sorts to figure out who is the corporate. And they're alone and forced to look in that goddamn mirror. When they go in that mirror, they got to find somebody. Wait a minute, this is not me. I got to find somebody to figure this shit out. Then they finally stumble up on you. And when they stumble up on you, they be like, oh, you the fucking problem. You the one caused this. There is no way for me to know. I had one lady, y'all, some years ago, call me up on the phone. I gave her a reading, even told her what she ate. And this is true. Literally, I said, you had avocados and chips and dips today. Because I could smell what people done ate. Mr. Willard was looking at TV and he turned the motor. It was a man turned his motor on. He was working on his cars. They like to watch that type of stuff. Because my son, I let my son work on my cars. I ain't finna pay these overpriced prices. I let him fix on it. And so they like to watch that stuff. And the two of them get in there and work on these cars, him and his son. Or him and our son. The man cranked the engine up and I smelled the exhaust fumes. So I'm talking to this girl and told her everything about her life. Told her about her dad and all that. I see your dad had been in prison, all this stuff like that. And he going to confess this, that, and other, whatever. She calls me back that night. They can't take the readings. Don't call me back and my dad want to talk to you. I said, do your daddy have his money ready for that? No, he just want to briefly talk to you because he said there's no way for you to know all of this. You know what the woman told me? She lived in up the other way. She said, I have been spying on her. And I've been knowed her for years. Do y'all hear me? I ain't never. Well, the closest I've been up north was Maryland, you know what I'm saying? Up to visit my sister, That's the furthest I went. And it was a 5-day stay. But this lady said I had been spying on her since she was a child. Do y'all hear this? These people will do anything to keep from admitting to themselves that the supernatural exists. She calls me back a year later. She said, ma'am, everything you said came true. And I said, oh, for real? I forgot about him. I want another reading. Do y'all know I didn't tell her nothing? I didn't tell her nothing. Spirit told me don't tell her nothing. That I bump into a wall for doubting you. If I tell you something, you better heed what I tell you. And stop trying to go in and dissect and distract and all this and having your family members calling. Had a woman, she had 8 family members to call me up on the phone. 8. I'm on the phone talking to these people. I don't know if y'all get that or not, but I get that sometime, occasionally, where the people just, you know what I'm saying? Like when the things do happen to them and stuff like that, the family members start calling and stuff like that, But, it's crazy. So please, and I'm not talking to y'all necessarily, but I have to put this out in the universe. Universe, stop sending me these people over here. I don't want to be in the people's family mess. Man, I can go on and on, but I'm gonna stop because it's just I don't get a small percentage of these people. Most of these people say thank you, ma'am, and they take and heed the warning. But it's for some reason negative energy is so dense, it stays on your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you remember that shit longer than you do anything else. I don't want to be in your family disputes between you and your man. Get you together. Your man is only responding to you, your energy. He knows what he can get away with. He knows what he can't. And it's all you. Because we teach each other how to treat us. If we dealing with a lot of bullying and we dealing with a lot of people not doing us right, treating us right, and this reflect back right at me. It's time to speak to the universe. And this is like kind of like what I'm doing. I mean, like, I don't want people who are like stubborn, resistant, and just want to give me a headache about what's going on in their life. Because see, you don't want to make a mistake and their problems become yours. You be sitting up here grand in the head and wrestling with things that have nothing to do with you. On my light bill, my water bill, and all that. I'm going to hell in a handbasket here with all my stuff I got going on. I'm like, well, why are you bringing all this to me? I mean, like, I just met you today. I done been to all these different cycles. They ran off, took my money and all. Don't come to me as no last resort. Universe, don't let that happen to me no more. I passed the test. Don't find yourself in those places where you're the last resort. Because once you're the last resort, you become what? The steak on the table. Now they want you to fix everything all the rest of them did. You got to fix it. Because they don't want to be mad with them. They want to be mad with you. You the little nappy-headed black ass. You, they say, gonna be laid at the foot of the altar. So if you tell me you done been to all these different damn people, I don't even want to fool with it. Okay? So I'm telling you that right now, you listen. You got these people, you got the man calling me. Not yeah, I'm telling folks being. Good had a man that called me, y'all, last night. I was up with both of them all night. Do y'all hear me? Woo, goodness gracious. Honey, everybody ain't ready for a reading for this from the card deck. Everybody ain't ready. And it's another card I need to put in here. And that's the man holding the gun. The knife and the gun. So I can know if some of these women is in danger. Mama got a call. Man said, I'm your fan. Hope he ain't in here. I'm your fan. How come she changing after talking to you? Like, I just got to tell I'm gonna tell you, when I made this deck, the Temple of the Crossroads told me you pull am card. You gon' tell them what that damn card mean. It was just a strict Temple of the Crossroad ain't no joke. Somebody even went over and made them a Temple of the Crossroad Facebook page. We people are crazy. And trying to claim the entity. I'm the gatekeeper to the Temple of the Crossroad. You cannot get in. Only I. That's just a name. I'm the actual chosen gatekeeper. Hello? I was up all night to 3 in the morning. And so at 4 o'clock, the phone rang again. I'm like, what's wrong with these folks? Shit, if your man cheating, he cheating. I'm going to tell you. That's why y'all got all these old ladies around here telling y'all the man really love y'all when he don't, because they want your money. And them old ladies be in their house by themselves. They knew damn well their man cheated on them and wasn't no damn good. You know what I'm saying? But they want to keep you happy so they can get your money. Auntie Ethel told me every goddamn thing Mr. Willer was doing. She didn't let nothing. She don't hide nothing. She didn't hide nothing. And at the end of the day, she was right. Think I'm going to sit down and be mad with her? If you paying for a reading, you're going to get what you pay for. So if he ain't listening and he ain't mad, because that was one of my people in my chat room. You know, what you expect for me to do? Hello? I'm not here to tell you it's going to be all right, baby. Don't worry about it. I'm here to tell you, hey, look, this is what's going on. And if you want to be okay, y'all got to follow these steps. Do what I tell you to do. Y'all just maybe want to shuffle my cards. This dick badass, man. This dick tells the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so let me talk to y'all. So let's go back to this potion. So I said I'm going to administer myself this potion. I drank it, and it was strong. What did it do to me? Man, I had some of the most. I traveled, man. I woke up coming from a travel. And when I woke up coming from a travel, man, there's some information in that. I said, I'm finna keep that for myself. I'm gonna have to make them theirs over again. Because that right there, they would be having visions. That right there gonna be too strong for them. And I'm like, I got to remember that potion right there. That's gonna be my dream potion right there. That recipe right there. That's better than my other recipe right there. Mm-hmm. Let me tell y'all what happened when I drank that. And I know what y'all gonna say. Mama, I won't want that potion. I don't make potions available to the general public. All of my potions of baths are only available to cases. If I open your case, if you want me to open you a case and you are a good candidate, as I monitor you through the months, then I give you what I feel like you need. I don't sell nothing like that, because if you sell things like that, people might liable to say, "Oh, she done did this. My hair fell out, my skin got rashes and stuff like that." People want to do that, so I'm cautioning you. If you're not a likable person, do not put your potions and baths there. People can claim that they have been injured by your things to get even with you, especially if you have access, so they can gain access to anything that they think you have, so that they, people run all kind of little games and stuff on you like that. You know what I'm saying? So this was interesting right here, because it started off like this. I don't usually have night dreams. Dreams, in the dark. My dreams are use not dreams but travels. This travels at night, which I thought was interesting. But so I was in this place and there were a lot of people there. And some of my family. The potion caused this, y'all. And we were all here. They told us to close out, keep all our windows closed. They said, get in a safe place, such and such and such and such. Don't use your air conditioners. Don't turn them on, because that'll bring stuff in your house. Keep your windows closed and all of this stuff. And there was a TV going, and they were showing instructions. I mean, all TVs were bombarded by this, all TV channels. There was not any channels that wasn't doing that. And there was this lady, I remember her. She like a Brazilian lady, like a lighter skinned Brazilian lady with long hair, and she had a lab coat on, and you could hear this voice, and it like with her voice. And she had a bag, and the bag was like a plastic bag. It looked like one of those things you see at the airport that you put on your face for oxygen and stuff. And she was demonstrating how to use it. Isn't that interesting? Inside of your house, how to use the oxygen bag in the house. So her voice was coming out with this deeper tone voice. And it was just over and over again. And then Then this man was showing this map. He was pointing to this and the swirls and stuff that's coming and stuff like that. And he was talking about this, how the sun was approaching us. And that man is weird. He always drive by my house and just blow his horn. I don't know what the fuck that means. And that's what they were saying. And so we were just all in there talking amongst each other and stuff. We had food, we had water, we had all that stuff put up. Everybody, my stomach is growling, sorry. Everybody, you ever notice when you smell food, your stomach start growling? And all of a sudden, the temperature went, and I felt it in the bed while I slept. The temperature went from a pleasant 70 degrees until it was just extreme, just this heat. It felt like it went up to about, in an instant, 70 degrees to 120 Fahrenheit. I can't forget that feeling. And I just watched the people. I watched the people around me and stuff as they wail. The sun had approached this motherfucking joint. It was the most unbearable heat, and everything just lit up like lightning. That was my experience with that potion. And then I began to see some other stuff. So y'all probably said, Mama's potions, I'm scared of them. But I do that. I do teas, travel teas and travel potions and stuff. But the main thing I want y'all to follow me in the kitchen, because I'm going to be showing y'all things. The main thing I want you all to get ready for is to be able to make your medicines. Shamans, get ready. Make your medicines, your teas, your potions. Have them on the shelves. All of you are apothecaries. Get ready. Because I noticed that in a potion, you can make a person do whatever they want or whatever you want. Say, for instance, this person is suffering from some type of sickness and the doctors can't cure it. You can make a medicine to cure that. Metaphysics in the medicines. That right there. You can make powders to do a variety of things. You can injure and hurt your enemies. Or them same powders, you can dust it on these people and cure sicknesses, ailments, disease, rashes, beauty potions, beauty powders. That's where I'm going to be at now from here on out. Gathering flowers, drying the flowers, grinding them. Get your pestles. I get a stone pestle and I grind down to powder. After the flowers dry, you dry them. So I'm gonna be doing some of those things in the temple and allowing you all to see that. Right now we got jasmine flowers out. Some people have some jasmines. You take the jasmine, dry them out, grind them down to a powder, put them in your bottles, put them in your jars, store them for your for any kind of work you got done, need to be done. Do this for your family now, because hospitals will become graveyards. And people are going to have to rely on people who know the roots. Mr. Willing, they're doing it. Because that fighter jet, it put something down there. Listen out for helicopters. I'm shifting gears. Listen out for helicopters. You're going to be hearing helicopters just circling the place. Because they are trying to figure out where they're going to lay their storms down there. Okay? Wherever them storms going to be, they want to make sure that they don't hurt things like certain precious things like like water treatment plants. They don't want to. That's why they, you know what? I ain't lying. I heard this voice good. Oh man, long time ago, I started to be able to see through flat screen TVs when they off. And I know people don't bother me no more now. But a long time ago, when they didn't understand who I was on YouTube, a lot of folks used to come for me and everything. But since then, everyone has learned that it's not a good idea to come for me. And I used to be trying to explain this long ago, and people would sit down and make commentary and all of that about it and laugh about it. And they all got their asses handed to them. But because it was supposed to be a way to silence me, but I feel comfortable talking about whatever because everybody know who I am now. They know I see visions. I got up one morning. This was a long time ago. Could have been about 2013. And I looked up into the black screen of the TV. And when I looked up, I looked inside, and this is what I saw. I saw some Chinese people sitting in what looks like an auditorium, like one of those ones that descend, not a straight one, but it descends like it comes from like up top like a balcony and comes down and descend. And they were looking at me, lots of them. And I remember in particular there was this Asian woman coming down the stairs, and she had a white lab coat on, and they were all sitting down there taking notes. You can see inside of those black screens can monitor you. They can see you. You'd be surprised who's actually using you as a test subject. It was of extraterrestrial origins. You got cameras in your TVs, in other words. Your TVs need to be covered. Dimensional in mirrors and extraterrestrials in TVs. In 1997, that was my first visit from these what looks like Chinese people. I have a lot of visits from them. My first visit from them was around that time. I remember them when I was lying down to sleep, and the people may laugh or whatever, and they think it's crazy, but my kids were in the other room, you know what I'm saying, watching TV. I could hear them talking, and I could not move. I was in my bed, like a paralysis, but I could still hear the TV going and my children talking, and I was raised from my bed. When I was raised from my bed, all I could see was all of these Asians around me. And they were very, very small people. And they had on lab coats and they had gloves on. And they were doing something to my head. It was this crushing pain. And I was screaming. And they was like, using my own fucking voice. Not theirs. My voice. Shut up. And let us finish this. The other people we do this to, don't carry on like this. Black me out. And this is the start of my journey since. What am I getting at? For a lot of us, they put information in and they take information out. They're programming us. I remember also in with these Asians in 2016, 2017, them coming to, it was a lot of us. We were all in crowds. They were taking us up these stairs and putting us in this round device, and they were changing out our numbers. Our numbers, our codes. Each person has a code. You know what I'm saying? And they were changing my codes out, which I call those social security numbers, giving us another number. And that's when they said that they bought all of us. We've been purchased. I got y'all in my weird world. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna throw my numbers out there for you all lovely people. And y'all can dissect my numbers if you want to. 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. It powers up after the sun. Those are my numbers. Those were the numbers they gave me. And you'll hear them in my poetry from here on out. That's how I activate what's getting ready to happen from those numbers. Get those numbers so those numbers can protect you. 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. Use those on your sigils to keep your families protected. So you won't be awoken in the night. Lots of people are starting to take me a little bit more serious now, because some people say, "Oh, you got that right." And one lady called me from New Orleans. She said, "Oh my God, you gave a good heralding, strong prediction that came true. Just what you said. I want your deck." Unfortunately, I'm only going to print 2 out, and those people have already asked for them and stuff like that. I don't want everybody to have this stuff. I think this is too precious. You know what I'm saying? And I want the people to feel special because they're the only ones that have them. The lady who got my deck, she said, "I feel like I got some of your power." You know what I'm saying? Woo! Hot tamales. That's why they trying to hurry shut me down, my channel down, because they don't know what I'm gonna do next. The fact that I'm drawing pictures and making music and stuff like that, I'm gonna start putting codes in music and stuff like that. It can either hurt or they can harm. It just depends on what my assignment is. I can build, I can destroy. Hello? So I'm telling you, if y'all want to know where I'm at when they do the kill switch, over here. I'm gonna be at my website. Lady told me, she said, "Honey," she said, "You put these out?" I said, "Sure did. This is over there." She said, "You put these out? This on Patreon." She said, "Don't need much. It ain't in the spam." Same thing with the website. It's not in the spam, the junk folder, or in the mail. This is just how deep this thing is. This is how deep the rabbit hole goes. What you scared of, Google? Elites. What y'all scared of? These folks scared. I'm scared too. I sat up there and administered myself a love potion, but maybe it has the opposite effect on other people and stuff like that. I just know that I've taken those potions before I sent them off to people. And what did they do? Make me like horny. I had a lot of people talking to me, not necessarily just me, and just lots of people gravitating to me. And I'm like, what's wrong with all these people keep on speaking and stuff like that? What's going on and stuff like that? I'm not used to this. But this one was different. Ah, This potion was different right here. I didn't expect it. Anybody want to know what was in the potion? Let me know. Now, let me tell you something. What you got to understand, it's different me making the same ingredients from somebody else making it. Somebody else put their energy into it, it may do something else. Me put my energy into it, make it do something, do this in particular. Y'all know I done hit another milestone up in here. Y'all, my stomach growling. Will, is that food ready? Is that food ready? Oh, make sure that rice cooked thoroughly. I don't like hard rice. Ugh. I said, yeah, make sure that our rice is cooked thoroughly. I don't like hard rice. Can we get these thumbs up? And then I'm going to keep on talking because I am a case study to show you how the metaphysics and the mystics and mysteries really go. I am the veil that you want to live. I'm the veil. Oops. Let's get the thumbs up. We were at 19. We got 31 people. Can we get these thumbs up, please? Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. We're at 19. Okay, so now I want y'all to look at this. We have 31 people in here. That's what the numbers they say. Count the chat. How many people are interacting in the chat? Also, I want you to count how many thumbs up we got. We got 19 people thumbs in this up, but 34 people right now in the chat. They want to know what I know. The mother 15 folks that ain't doing that, those are content creators. Many of them that don't like me. Okay. Screenwriters. Googles. People of Google. They're listening too. They be in the chat. We're at 22. I want you to gauge 22 thumbs up with 34 people. I want you to count how many people in here interacting with this video. Well, what the hell is you saying?
Oh, I was trying to sing like Randy was singing on the TV thing.
And how he was singing?
He said, and the beat goes on, and the beat goes on. It was too low for it.
You sound like you just sound crazy. Don't be putting that energy in my food, man. They can't take this heat, boy. Oh boy, boy. Oh, bad heat down here. Okay, and the rest of them, we got 23, 34 in the chat. The rest of those people, the other 11 people, are in that bunch. Authors. Some folks who thought that I was going to be the savior. They thought they were going to be, enjoying what I bought, the temple. That's what they thought. They thought they were going to be in my life. Don't ever, let me tell you something. As a public figure, do not allow anyone from YouTube to come around you. I'm going to say it again. Never allow anyone from YouTube to get in your presence. You are not supposed to be accessible. And that's what my daughter said. She said, Mom, you don't supposed to be accessible. You're the mystery. Never will you ever come in my presence because that was a blessing for you. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't be so obsessed with me. Trying to get back in. Hello? Yeah, some people still holding on. I had one lady told me, and you know who you is, woman of Maryland, she was telling everybody that I said I was going to take care of her for the rest of her life. Because she was on the phone with me.
You want these things?
Get the one at the bottom. Yeah. She did. I was shocked. I was appalled. I was like, what? People think because they interacted with you on the phone and come to you in the present, that you gotta take care of them and pay their bills. Did you hear me? The only way someone can come to me in person, because I'm all of that and a bag of chips and a turkey sandwich to go along with it and a beautiful chocolate candy bar, is if you got $500 in your hand. If you don't have $500 in your hand, don't come from. There's some people coming to me broke. Don't come to me broke. Come bearing gifts to the Spirit. A bottle of champagne for the Spirit, some wine. Come on, you don't go to no temple with empty handed. What the hell? If you want blessings, you are going to have to bless the Spirit. Temple of Crossroads has to be blessed. And I'm saying this, and I mean it. I am not biting my tongue. You gonna take care of my spirits if you want access to anything I have. You want access. I'm Papa Legba. I'm Papa Legba of the temple. You gotta have. You just don't get in like this. I said it. It's just the truth. These two right here got to be black, burnt.
I didn't fry them there. I put them in the pan.
Oh, you got to put that in there, burn that up. That has to be black. This just, it got to be smoking. I can't eat food, the meat that ain't burnt. You know that, River. Oh, yeah, you have to burn that up. Well, you ain't got to do that, but can you just burn it up in the convection oven? Just burn it. As y'all already know, I like my food burnt. I like burnt toast, burnt chicken. If the chicken is not, well, I could just sit down and just chew on it and taste that carbon. I can't eat it. They get chicken and stuff. I bring mine home and put it in the oven and let it stay in there like that until the skin is as brown as mine or darker. But I'm trying to control that because they said that's a carcinogen to eat food that's black like that. And I found out it's a lot of people that like their food burnt black like that. It's just not me. Exclusive. It's so funny because every time my mama burn the food, I'd be so excited. And my mom be like, "Oh, I'm just look like I'm gonna have to be throwing this away." I'm like, I'm gonna eat that. Yeah, she dump it in the trash can. I go in there and get that. I like my food, burnt cornbread. I love my stuff like that. But anyways, he got me on a whole nother subject, Mr. Whittle. It's raw if it ain't burnt. In other words, bring me this raw meat in here. And I want all of you all to value yourself like that. I learned a real good lesson in life that when you value yourself, you realize that not everyone deserves your presence, spiritually or physically. It depends on you. You got a lot of people that say, "Hey, I'm too good for this," and you like, "Dang, are you who you think you are?" That's if they want that, give them their space, give them their privacy. When you know your value, you'll realize that there are some places that don't deserve your presence. When I go in an establishment and everything, all eyes on me. First thing they do is they look at me. I mean, everybody just stop doing what they doing. And then I got to assess, is this where I should be? Because you're held accountable for where you go. You know what I'm saying? Really, you're supposed to ask your ancestors, should you be going to certain places? Especially for me, I might board a plane if I don't set my intentions, and that motherfucker might crash. I might board a ship, and that damn ship might sink if I don't get my intentions straightened out. Some of us are like that. There's some people around here, they deaf angels and don't even know it. I was looking at this tape and it showed a man walking. He was walking across the street and somebody hit him and just knocked him way up in the air. He came down. He was lifeless, and there was just an ordinary guy walking around with a black cloak on and some black combat boots. That man was a death angel. So we act out these roles, saying like I could be in my destructive energy and I could come to your town and y'all might just have a whole lot of problems. So I have to set my intentions. Or I might just visit you in the astral realm and fuck up some stuff. So I always have good intent when I go anywhere. Even when I visit my grandbaby, I say a prayer that my energy will not harm him. I'm going to go over here and everybody in the house is going to be protected. Chief had to teach me that. And I'm going to make sure no one is sick or no harm. I'm bringing blessings. And they come in there, everything's pleasant, everybody's wonderful, everybody's great and everything. Have a wonderful time with my baby. And all of this and all that. I just went up there to visit him the other day. Ooh, he's a heavy child. Ooh, Jesus. And he mean. He mean. He know all the alphabets. He'll be 2 years old coming. So I'm like, since now you know all your alphabets. See, I need to be up there working with him. His mom says she doing it. We think we're going to make words. So I took the letters and I put them in my palm, B-O-Y, boy. And he always, A is for apple, A, apple, A, apple, A, apple. B is for baby, B, baby. He do that all the way to Z. So I put in here, so if you can do this, I'm going to put this in my hand. And I said, B-O-Y. Let's sound this out. B, O, O. Yeah, boy. He gonna frown like, I don't want to do this. Frowning like that. I'm like, what are you frowning at? Wait a minute now. Ain't gonna be no frowning up in here. They say I used to frown when I was a little girl too. So I kept a frown on my face. I said, no. I want you to say boy. He said, boy. And then his daddy said, because it was just me and his daddy there, because his mom she went out with her friends and stuff like that. She don't want to lose herself. She said she want to always make sure she's still connecting with her, her friends and doing this and whatever. So it's just me and Mr. Willie there enjoying what time we had with him. And his daddy. And his daddy said, I'm a boy. So we're trying to get him the concept of boy and girls and all that. He said, I'm a boy. And he said, you a boy. And daddy is a boy. We're boys. I said, yes, Braylon. I points to his chest. I say, you are a boy. Can you say boy? He said, boy. So his daddy said, where is the boy? He gonna point at his grandma. I said, no, baby, I'm not the boy. I said, you are the boy gonna point at me. But it's all cute. It's all cutesy and stuff. He's getting ready to have his big birthday party and everything. You just gotta love him. He's a sweet little person. But when he get to frowning, he want to do things his way and everything. Grandma got to let you know you're gonna have to do things grandma's ways. Okay. My grandma don't want to have to put a switch on. Now y'all know them folks ain't gonna let me put no switch on their baby. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just playing. He just as sweet as he can be. Um, Grandma got him an umbrella and a suitcase. I got to get back on subject, because when I get to talking, don't let me and Willa get to talking about our grandchild. Because when we get on that subject, we ain't gonna leave that. We're gonna talk about that all day. Don't. Oh, Mr. Willa just carry it the baby's picture in his phone and just show it to everybody. Everybody up there loves that baby. His birthday coming, he gets swarms of birthday presents, swarms. Like I said, I got to do some birthday shopping. I'm going with purpose. I don't want to get anything that don't have purpose. He don't need no more toys. That room is loaded with toys. And it's so sweet. Anytime any of his toys die out or whatever, he brings those to his granddaddy because he know his granddaddy gonna bring batteries and stuff like that to go in there. Granddaddy be bringing him juices and little boxes and everything. Grandma gave him $15. So, honey, my grandbaby is rich. I'm just playing. Yeah. So, you know, I think we all should do that. We should go out with intent. Because a lot of the times we do not know what our powers are. I was told that I'm going to have to make a decision which way I'm going to walk, the path of this or the path of destruction, which way I'm going with this. And I said that I'm going to choose the path of good, the path of whatever, and this, that, and the whatever. And then there was this force that said, no, you're going to follow the path we set out for you to follow. And we'll decide what that will be. I heard it just as good, y'all. But yeah. So I said, I don't think I'm going to be boarding any airplanes or any ships or anything like that. I got enough sense to know in my head. And if I do, y'all pray for me. I don't want that ship to go down. I don't want that plane to go down. I don't want that train to wreck. I don't want that bus to wreck. And I know I'll be okay because I know how, I don't, I may go somewhere. I don't know. But I'm going to pray my intent. Y'all pray y'all intent too. If you mean destruction, you just say, when I walk up in this restaurant, it's going to catch on fire when I leave out of it. Just be honest with yourself. If you've been wrong, this law office, when I leave out of it, understand it's going to burn up and they're not going to be able to start another law office. Or you go into your family's house. I come in bringing great tithings and joy. Everybody left when I started talking about my grandbaby. Come on now. We went from 34 folks to 24 people. What that tell you? That the majority of these people who were in here only want to know what the predictions are. A lot of them on TikTok. Y'all, I can go to TikTok. TikTok message. They'll show me the people who've been in my chat. Show me some guy that had been in my chat. He went and repeated what I said, word from word, verbatim. Do y'all hear me? Them 10 extra people, that's what it was. Just coming in here to get the latest predictions so they can run and pretend like they were the ones who came up with it. I've been hearing a lot of my predictions. I'm like, whoa, I just got through saying that. Why are they saying that too? I might be wrong. And you had egg all over your face. Hey, Chastain, how you doing? Thank you for moderating. Hey, God Creation. Hey, Anumi. Hey, Carzi. Thank you. Carzi says screenwriters look towards you for storylines. Yeah, I've seen so much of what I've talked about on YouTube throughout the decades in movies. I want y'all to know I'm listening. For all of you all who come in here to get what you want to get, that what's so beautiful, each and every last one of you all have given me soul currency and don't even know it. You don't know it, but you feed more information to me. in soul currency. That's what you're doing. And you'll start seeing yourself age rapidly. And it's because I have a humongous soul vault, soul storage. It's real. And I'm confident. I don't mind that you can go ahead and write your movies and your books. And you can even use the content to go on your channels and talk about it or whatever. But when you start seeing certain things on your body changing for the worse, and I'm not talking about you wonderful people that are just here because you're supporting and you're using information here to supplement your journey. I'm talking about people who really think they can come in here and make some money. You know, everything is energy and there must be an exchange. So if you come in here and get something and you're making money off of it, know that the exchange is occurring in the soul world. You're paying, and you're paying my soul hierarchy so that I can come back and reincarnate over and over and over and over again on your energy. I'm not only, and if you got a deficit, then that energy will come from your offspring on the rocks, stones, crystals, and bones, and all of the asteroids for infinity. I got so many beautiful crystals, you understand, put away. I see the soul as a crystal, ancient, nothing can destroy it. You can pulverize it into a powder, but you can't make it disintegrate and go away. So, welcome to my world. And on this note, I'm finna be out. Hello, no sheeple. Hey, she travel. What's up, Trina? Ariana, how you doing? Chastain, thank you for moderating. Miss Zone Time says, LOL, if you get scared, easy. We don't know what she's talking about, but I just wanted to acknowledge it. Hey, Mystic Mars says, I was just joking to myself yesterday about getting a gas mask since I'm here in Illinois. Get it. Get it. Because when it gets real bad and people start dropping off like flies, because people are going to start dropping like flies. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. Because this chemical thing that they're dropping is like a pesticide. Like you got a house full of roaches and you said, I got to get these roaches populations out of here and these rats out of here and all that. That's how they see us now. So it wouldn't hurt to have one. But if you got folks you love, you're going to get them one too. And at one time, um, um, listen, I said at one time, I like that. Um, it was not uncommon to see people with the buzzard mask on. These people will put these things on because there was so many plagues around. I got the window open, so it could be anything out there. And there were plague doctors that wore 'em. And it was just like, I might get me one. It was just like, it was just commonplace to see those. I might get me one of those buzzard masks to go on my head. And of course, I love buzzards, so you understand what I'm saying? Why not have that? Um, so if y'all want to know what my favorite bird is, one of the favorites besides doves and pigeons, I love the buzzard. That's the beautifulest. Look at those turkey vultures. Look at the turkey vulture. And look at it. You look at your regular vultures, and we have lots of turkey vultures over here. I wonder what they would taste like. I wouldn't eat it. I wonder, do people eat turkey vultures? I remember one time a turkey vulture had flew past my car one time, just a boop like that, and and I had a client coming down there and everything. This turkey vulture flew into their car and shit. Everybody who come to the temple experience some type of paranormal like event, because if my gatekeepers don't like your energy, they're going to do you harm. They're going to do you harm. This one lady said every time she came across the bridge, she had a flat. They said, "Go away. We don't want you here." And then there's some people that have a very pleasant experience. They go over there, the bridge, and they have no problem. If you have a flat or a bad experience at the Temple of the Crossroads, you meant me no good. Is it burning up, Willie? Is it burning up? Is it black yet? Look and see if it's black. I'm ready to eat that. Y'all pray for me as I go through my eating burnt food stage. Please, y'all. So I won't get nothing from that. Okay. I like my burnt broccoli, burnt one of my favorites is burnt Brussels sprouts. Is it black?
That's all I can get in that thing.
It won't get no blacker than that.
You can measure it. That's all it is. It's black. That's all it's burnt. It's
Man, this ain't black, man. I don't see no black on here. Oh, it's hard as hell, though. I can tell you that. Oh, it done turned into paper. You do it any harder than that, then it's just gonna be a rock, ain't it?
Yeah.
Ain't no jelly for my belly. It's my biscuit cold. Can you run this through the microwave? I don't supposed to be using the microwave. Can you run this through the microwave, please, sir? That biscuit is cold as my ass. Can you just run it through the microwave and just put me some jelly on it?
You got no jelly.
Well, why do you eat up all the jelly? That's you be eating up all this jelly. You ain't had none in so long because I refused to buy it. Yeah, that you do be eating up all my jelly. Come on now, stop it. You be eat up all the jelly, all the peanut butter. I'm gonna get some jelly and peanut butter and put some destructive energy in it. It's only gonna be good for me. Y'all know I'm just playing. I'm gonna need Mr. Willie around. Hello, Alabama Hoodoo. How you doing? I like that, Alabama Hoodoo. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not bragging. I'm telling the truth. The strongest hoodoo is in Alabama. This is where everything fucking originated. Georgia bit off of it. Mississippi bit off of it. And so did Tennessee. Alabama got the baddest ass magic. Did you know Alabama got the baddest ass magic in the United States of America, Mr. Willie?
The baddest ass what?
Magic.
Oh, yeah.
What you had to do? What this is? That strawberry syrup?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I get stuff that you don't like to eat.
I'm gonna make sure I get stuff you don't like to eat.
That'll work. That'll be fair. I know the jellies you don't like. I'm gonna get orange jellies with the rinds in it. That's the only way to handle. I'm a very vindictive person. I just got to make sure my grandbaby ain't like that. Where you got those biscuits from? They so nasty. Y'all, I be just being silly. Okay, y'all. Any questions? Tonight I will be doing readings on the Mother Wisdom channel. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do them tonight. Cause when I say that, I noticed that some of these content creators, I watch y'all. The ones that don't like me, I keep an eye on you. And so far, many of you are harmless because ain't nothing y'all can do with me. If I think you are a threat to me, it's good, y'all. I'm going to send some spirits out. Or I might ask to travel to your hometown. Ain't nobody no threat. Everybody pretty much good. I hadn't seen anybody in social media saying anything at all about me. But if you do, you are a threat. I'm going to call on my spirits. Because I'm like this. I ain't did nothing to nobody. So I expect for nobody to do nothing to me. Listen to me. I love chatting with y'all. This is just not for me. It's just for people in general. Don't allow people to push you around. Let them know that you're going to tell your God about it. Auntie, we always say that. I'm going to tell my God about it. Next thing you know, you see the restaurant shut down. Last time I talked to Auntie, she was working on Auntie old now. I was sitting up there working on a restaurant, making hot dogs. I sure wouldn't want to eat them, Auntie. Auntie, I don't want to eat your hot dog, Auntie. Auntie got destructive energy too. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. It's destructive. Where that? Where? Be honest with me. Where did you get these little sausages from? Where you get these little sausages from? Y'all, I'm burning up in this house, y'all. But I can't turn no air on. Mama told us not to never turn the air conditioner on. I just experienced a live stream interruption. Where you get them sausages?
Walmart.
You got them from Walmart. I thought you were going to say the Dollar Tree. I thought you was going to say the Dollar Tree. you, you through shopping in the Dollar Tree for food? Huh? Why you say that's why you stay off YouTube? Alabama Hoodoo. And why you say that? Tell me, Alabama Hoodoo. Talk to me. Are you really from Alabama? If you are, what is one of our most famous things to say when we greet each other? That's something that divides us. If you don't know what that is, you don't know nothing about Alabama. You ain't from here. What's our favorite slogan? What you doing? You looking it up? I'm waiting. Tell me which side you on. Y'all, Alabama Hoodoo is a troll. Alabama Hoodoo is a troll. Because they can't tell me what it is. Every Alabama person know that. Watch this right here. Mr. Willie, come here 1 more minute. Can you come here 1 minute? Whit, what's a favorite thing to say when you're meeting a stranger here in Alabama? What's your favorite thing to say?
What you mean?
like you walking around and stuff like that, and you see somebody. What y'all used to say in Alabama? When y'all meet each other.
It's called when you meet a woman or a man. What do you mean?
Okay. Let me give you an example. You meet a man. You got that T-shirt and that hat on.
Roll Tide.
Say it loud.
Roll Tide. If he got the shirt on that I like. Now, if he got on the other shirt, I ain't gonna say nothing to him.
What Auburn said.
War Eagle.
Say it loud.
War Eagle.
That's why I'm saying this person who said they from Alabama and they don't know this now.
Oh, well, they ain't from Alabama.
There's no way you could be from Alabama. Everybody knows. What Mississippi State say? I mean, Mississippi.
I don't know about them. I just know Alabama.
What about Louisiana? Y'all always into it. Louisiana take this shit too serious. Do you know if you wear an Alabama t-shirt in New Orleans, you liable to get shot? These motherfuckers is crazy. Don't ever go there. Or if you go to Georgia with an Alabama t-shirt on and stuff like that, you know, they laugh at you. They want to start some shit with you. Listen to me, let me tell you something, Georgia. When I drive through there with that Alabama tag, they love to play. When you're going through Atlanta, they love to play with you, drive beside you and take off and drive. My question is, what does that mean? Or drive on your tail? What does that mean? It's like y'all be excited to see us. You just right there in Georgia. You ain't nobody. Atlanta ain't nobody. Atlanta wants to be Georgia. Atlanta, you're in Georgia. It's no big deal. Oh, you got your tags, you passed your emissions test, and you got your it on your car. You know, you're from Georgia, but bravo. What a great accomplishment. You know, it's ridiculous the way those people act. Okay, y'all, I'm gone now. I'm out. Bye-bye.